Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be going over some images that I took shooting in a studio. The goal of this shoot was to create two different images. The first image I wanted to be clean, shadowless, and on a white background. The second, I wanted to be a little bit more in my style, a lot more crunchy, a little bit more colorful. Let's get into it. The first style of image I have found to be really nice for portraits. I'm not hugely experienced shooting in studios, and I find this style of image to be really easy to set up. It's just one strobe with an umbrella diffuser at about 5 to 10 feet away from the face. Because the light is diffused, I find the angle of the light causes a little less shadows, but it still offers a nice depth to the image. Another reason I really like this style of image is because it offers me and my model time to get comfortable with the space that we're in, as well as with each other, with our shooting styles or posing styles. This is a great place to start before trying out some more experimental and more technically involved ideas. I wanted the second image to be where my style really shone through. My style really relies on color, so I wanted to use gels on my strobes. This was the meat and potatoes of the shoot. It was really fun because both me and my model were warmed up, we both were comfortable in the space that we were in, and the atmosphere was a lot more casual than it was only 30 minutes prior. Another reason that I saved this more technical image for later on in the shoot was because that I had already made a note of some angles and poses from the previous setup. So going into this new image, I had something to bounce off of. I wasn't starting on a clean slate, I had some inspiration from the previous image. As I've already said, because this image was more technical, it was a lot more full of trial and error. Because different skin tones react differently to different colors and intensities of light, the fill, the bounce, and the blending of colors doesn't operate the same in every single shoot. What I always try to be on the lookout for, and what I did actually kind of a poor job on this shoot, was looking out for banding and funky highlights. What I mean by that is sometimes the color from the light, my key light, doesn't really blend well into my fill light. In this case, it was a purple key light into a green and blue fill, and getting that to blend well over the bridge of my model's nose was really quite the challenge. Additionally, dealing with highlights when working with colorful lights is really tricky. I have dealt with this for a while, and I still have yet to master proper intensities when dealing with colorful lights. This was the main challenge that I faced in this shoot. I really wanted my lights to appear soft, but intense enough to separate my subject from the background. In the future, I could definitely tweak my lighting setup to better the raw image. Ideally, I won't have to try so many different editing options to get to my final image. Here are the final images. I'm really happy with the way they turned out, despite my struggle to edit them. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope you learned something from this, and especially learned from my mistakes, and go out and try shooting some of these images yourself. Remember that if you have a good time shooting and a good time editing, that's all that really matters. See ya.